Let's go. So this says that we have to create a folder called TTS Web in your work area. So my work area will be right over here. TTS, what is that? Web. Yes, I have created that. Locate the following files and copy them into your TTS folder. So we have to get this one out of that, and we will extract it. Extract here, and let's see. There are total of 8 items, and this has 6 items. So we will need banner, PNG, TS offer, PNG, wallpaper, PNG. Type, if you have so banner, this one need to go back in here. Paste it. Then what are the rest? One CSS file, TTS style.css, TTS style, and 2 of these text files. Okay, so total of 6. Let's move on here. So we have the following text over here. Then TTS offer is an image like this. Okay. We have a style and wallpaper. Wallpaper. Okay, this is some code. Use the this is some random text, I think, that we will use. Let's also see what this file is about. Okay, this is just one CSS file. It means we will create index HTML or whatever they say. Okay, we have done the first 2 parts of it. Okay, then edit the TTS banner.png image so that there is space. There is space the same size as the text above and below the text. It should look like this. So the space between the text and space between the top of the image and the bottom should be the same as it is on the text. Okay, so we will make it like that right now. So let's open it up. So I can use edit crop thing about this tool, but if you don't have it, then you can use paint. Okay, paint can also be used. So let's see how many pixels is this letter. Okay, you can see it like this. It will be around 28. Okay, so we will need only, so if let's say 90, it means it will be 84. Yeah, right now the height is 34. Come on. So it needs to be not 28. Okay, so this is okay. The least one is the width. Okay, then we need to take the other one. 40. Okay, 120. 120. Okay, so what we will do? Let's measure it. This is about 34. This will be about that one. So it will be from middle of temporary, and let's also measure it and top of this listing. So middle of this one and top of this list, right? So we can let's zoom it out a little bit. Middle of temporary and here. Okay. No, it's not. But since we have time, we are not rushing, right? So you can just select crop and this will be cropped. Okay. So selecting and clicking crop will crop everything out. I can, does it save to save it as something else? TTS banner.jpg. So from PNG, you make it a JPEG, okay, image. So what do we do? File, save as JPEG picture, and it should be TTS banner. What was it? It's over here. GPG. Okay. Click save after we go over here. TTS web and save. The transparency will be lost. Okay. Transparency is lost if you save it as a JPEG image. So right now I have two of them. Now, well, let's move on. So it's done. Place a copy of the TTS banner image in your evidence document. So I need to open up evidence. Where is the evidence? It means it asked it to create evidence document, right? Otherwise, where we get it? Let's see the top of the exercise. So this is page 6. Okay. Evidence. Create document word processing. Make sure your name, sender number, and contact number will appear on every page. Okay, it means we have to create an evidence document. So they are no longer giving us that. So you can right click, new, Microsoft Word. It should be evidence underscore, I think, like something like this. Okay. And here what we will do, we will insert the header section, 3 of them, and I think this is the format G003, and it should be your candidate number. Save it, and this one is evidence 1, right? So evidence 1, it will be, let's take out this one. Place a copy of TTS banner in your image in your evidence document. I don't know if they are asking this. Okay, let's put both of them. Okay. So here I'm gonna let's see screenshot. Okay, right now capture region. I'm gonna capture TTS banner.jpg. It's not over here, it should be inside. Okay. And I can use different one that's content and print screen. Maybe, yeah. So I'm putting it over here. Then let me also grab the actual image because I don't know what they are asking. Okay. What I do here is I can just edit that over here and just giving them some idea that this is done by me. Okay, actually by having these things. Yeah, yeah. Just in case they need it. Okay. So right now I have showed them that I have done it, right? Then I can move to the next detail. Yeah, detail is good. I can close it. Okay. Create a web page, name it TTS homepage.html. Okay. We will right click new text document, select everything and name it TTS webpage.html. Yes. Homepage. It should be homepage. Homepage right now. Let's open it with our TS web select folder. Okay, this is over here, and if you click that, it's empty. Good. This web page must work in any browser and contain a table with structure as shown below. So there needs to be a table. The width of the table is set in the style sheet, and the height of the rows will be set by their contents. So you will set the table width inside CSS, but the height will be according to whatever you have inside the table. So you don't touch it. Okay, that's what the sentence means. Okay, let's actually see what this table is about, and we will draw it. Okay, so if you're gonna draw this kind of dashes, just to see the initial version of the web page, it means you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows and 1, 2 columns, right? So it's, if you do it, it's gonna be 5 by 2. Okay, 5 rows and 2 columns. Okay, let's do it. HTML5. We don't want to have this lang n because this is not necessary right now. Also this part, and let's change the title. Does it say it? I think it doesn't, but let's just change it to TS homepage. Okay, and here on top, it will be better if we put our name first. Okay, KG003, and let me increase it a little bit, and on my candidate number. Okay, so that they know that this is my work. And later, I think I can close it. Then yeah, 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 okay. Yeah. So here it should be 5 by 2. So we need a table which will have I think this part will be insert banner image here and a per alternate text. How can we support? I think this part can be table head and this part can be table foot. Okay, T foot, T head, and this part T body. Okay, because mostly in the footers you have this kind of information. This is the header, the main part, and body is the content. Okay, so T head, and inside T head we will have 2 rows, right? TR times 2, and inside each we have TH because we are using TH inside the T head, right? If you make it 2, it's gonna be something like this, and we will use the call span for this. I can give it names like A, B, C, and D. Okay. Later I will change. After T head comes T body, and inside T body the same thing. 2 rows and 2 columns. TR times 2 inside TD times 2. Okay. It can be E, F, and G, H. Then last one is T foot, and we will have only 1 T row, and inside TT times 2. GH, I, and J. So let's show up the border. Border equals 1, and let's see this one in action. I can go back to the browser. So this is it. I can maximize it a little bit. Right now I need to merge cells, first row and second row. Let's do it. So here it will be call span because I'm gonna merge calls 2, and right now if you don't know which one to delete, just see that in here, so it means you have to delete B. Okay? That's one of the easiest ways to find out. Okay? C and D needs to be also call span 2. Again, if you don't know which one, yeah, refresh. Dish is not needed. Let's refresh it. Yeah, now it's okay. We can start filling later. Okay. Right now here, what we do, we will need to merge row 2 and 3, 3 and 4, but the first columns. So it will be E and G. Okay. E and G. So for this one, you can say row span 2. If you don't know which one to delete, no problem. H. Let's delete H. Refresh. Good. For the footer, we don't need to change anything. Then let's actually read this part. Insert the text shown in bold. So we have to first insert how we can support you. We can, okay. let's just add that text. So here you can say, I think it can be H1 or H2. Right now, let's make it H2, but it could be something else. We will see in later. We'll see later how we can support it. Can we support? Let's see. Okay, it is going good. And for this one, in this case, it is. It set style in H1. Okay, it says yeah. I didn't see it, so let's change it. I didn't see that one. Okay, then for F, right? No, not F. For the one that's below, we can say we can. So you should basically read these things carefully. Okay, I was not reading set style in H1 because I draw a lot of things here. That's why. And here you have to set that one in H2. Okay. Yeah, by default they look bold. So for this one, you can say H2 and we can save it, refresh. Okay, so how we can support smooth movement? Okay, we can. Okay, then click here to contact us needs to be H3. So it is in this case Y, right? Oh, let's go with the instructions, not to mess up things. So insert text shown in bold. Right now we have done it. So this part and this part are done. Then place the text in chevrons. Chevron means this, okay? Or chevron, I don't know. With the image and text as instructed. So it means we have to insert some images and place some alternate text. So let's go to the first row and insert TTS banner that image. Okay, we go here, and this part needs to be IMG. SRC will be TTS. If nothing is showing up, you can just press Control Space, and you will have a lot of options. JPEG alternate text needs to be something like logo, but you can say TTS banner image. Okay, something that will describe that. Let's refresh it. Right now it's not fitting well, but you can zoom out a little bit and it will show up. Okay, then add an appropriate alternate text. So we have done it. It doesn't say anything about the height, right? Yeah, nothing. Alternate text is this alt. Then we have done 2 rows, and let's do this one. Insert TTS offer image, add appropriate alternate text to this image. Let's see what that image is. Okay, TTS offer. Okay. network health check, free security risk check, security backups. Okay. It should be where it should be on E. So E, we can make a new one, img, and source is offer.png and ts offer or TTS services. You can say image or just TTS service. Okay, this is it. Let's see what is. Okay, it means it got the widths automatically. Then insert the text in the tttext1.txt file here. It should be h3. So that one is G, right? Yeah. Not G. Weekend should be in G, not over here. So let's take it and put it over here. For more readability, you can just move them to a new line. And this one will have the text from the first from here. Okay. Control C, and they need to be in H3, right? So text H3, okay. Here we use proven systems. So I think we will need to make two H3s. Okay. Let's format the document so that it doesn't look bad. H3 and inside another sentence. Or we can just basically make new lines outside. H3s, there can be multiple of, there can be many H3s, okay? Since there are two sentences, it's better to have two, okay? Because you see the dot over here. No, I think they can still accept it, okay? So the only thing is if you have it as a single one, okay? Let me show you what I mean. Okay, let's save it. So you see right now we have two H3s. If you refresh it, it will be like a paragraph. But it's better if you have them separate, right? Because this distinguish these things. I mean, this looks better, right? Then insert the text in the tttext2 file here. Set an unordered list. Okay. So let's see tttext2. tttext2 is this one. Okay. So it needs to be unordered list. Okay, let's copy, and it should be under weekend, right? unordered list UL, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But actually, let's paste it right now. UL, paste it. Then I think we can do it like Alt. We can say li. Then Shift and Control X, Control V. Oh, it worked. Control S. Let's see. Okay, unordered list is this. It's working. Okay. If you close it, it's gonna be looking like that. Then let's read. Click here to context us needs to be in H3. Okay. Third part is I. Okay. So we need to have H3. So we click here to contact us. Is there a dot? Yes. Dot. And here it needs to be a website maintained by your details. Website maintained by. And it should be in H3 also. Website maintained by. Okay. Let it be someone else, right? Like John Doe. Let's move it over here, put it like this. Let's refresh. John Doe. Okay. Okay, save the page. Right now we get 8 plus to 10 points out of 80 because the first task is spreadsheets. Open the styles TTS style.css in your editor. Edit the style sheet to use wallpaper.png image as a background of the web page. Okay. We need to open up that file right now. TTS style. It doesn't say that. Okay. It doesn't say to have a color, but I think we have to attach it here. Link CSS, and it should be TTS style. TTS style, and right now, as you can see, this is white. If you refresh, it changed, right? That's how it should be. It means the link is working. Okay. Wallpaper.png image is a background of the web page. So let's set the background. Sorry. Yeah, this all will be recorded, right? So background image should be URL, and from the URL we will get what? TTS wallpaper and background repeat. I don't know what kind of image is this. So let's take a look first. Yeah, I think this should repeat. Otherwise they would have let us know. If you don't specify anything, it's gonna repeat, okay? Okay, let's refresh it. this is what we get. Okay, so writing background repeat as repeat is the same as not writing it. Okay? If you wanted to repeat in x axis, it will be only on x-axis. If you want it to y-axis, but repeat will do it both. Okay. No repeat. Okay, but they don't say that. That's why I can just get rid of this. Okay, these are done. Let's move on. Using the most efficient methods, it's a very important. Most efficient methods. Add the following styles to the style sheet. Add the following styles to the style sheet. All color codes must be hexadecimal. Okay. Using the most. So we will use the following styles in our styles, and then if they share something in common, we will use efficient methods to make the code less. Okay, let's go to our file over here. I think I can move it here, this one over there, right? Just like this. Yeah. And let's move it like that. Right now it's okay. So table. Position center aligned with the browser window. So it means I'm going to use margin. Okay, margin. This is how you do it. Margin, margin left auto, then margin right auto. This right now will not work because you don't specify the width of the table. If you specify it, then it will be seen by us. Size. So here is the size. This should be width, right? 600 pixels wide. So let's go ahead and refresh. Right now you see that it's in the center. Okay. Why that happens is we have margin. If you uncomment that part, if you comment that out, sorry, this should be on the left. Okay. Next thing, no visible borders. Border, does it have something like none? Yeah. This comes later. So right now we can actually delete this, but let's see how it will look first. Right now we are able to see the border, right? So if you delete that one, no visible borders, that's good. Then next thing, cell spacing 0 pixels, cell padding 10 pixels. Okay. Cell spacing is, so you have cells, right? So we have cells. These are cells, okay? This is one cell, this is another cell. So there needs to be some space between them, okay? Right now there is almost no space. Spacing, border spacing. border spacing. That's what's good about this editor, right? Because you can say spacing if you don't know which property is that for. You can just hover over it and it says the length specified the distance that separates a joining cell border. If one length is specified, it gives both horizontal and vertical spacing. If two are specified, the first gives the horizontal spacing and the second vertical spacing. The spaces may not be negative, so it's all positive. And it should be 0. Okay. Let's see. 0. Then what do we have? Set value. You can write pixels, but if nothing is there, you can just leave it alone. Okay. But this says, look, this says that it should be cells, and it will be better if we just do it not this way, but th and td. Okay. Cell spacing, border spacing 0. Let's see. It almost looks the same, but this is how you basically give the cells. Okay. Because it would be applied to the table, but this applies to the cells. But both of the things work. Cell padding, and here what we will say, padding needs to be 10 pixels, 10 px. Okay. Oh, oh. Yeah. So you should understand that cell spacing is different than padding. So let's suppose this is your table that has a cell over here and a cell over there. Okay. The cell spacing specifies this space between the borders, okay, between the borders of the cells. But padding, let's say you have some text over here, specifies internal space, okay? So you need to know that. If you're gonna refresh it, and we can inspect it if so. Right now, if you inspect this one, the padding will be TD, TH. The padding exists basically. I'll do it like this. Adding 10 pixels. It's not showing, but it's not this one. It should be the TD part. Yeah, we have chosen the different one. Okay, it should actually be TD or TH, right? Because that's where we set the padding. So if take a look at that one, okay, you'll understand the difference. And here is the padding. You see the green part, okay? So that green part is actually the padding. If you inspect this element also, not image, but 2D. The padding is also 10 pixels. The same thing. Yeah, kind of like that. So 10 pixels of padding are applied to every cell. So it means this is working. Okay, let's move on. H1 needs to be red. Okay, let's do it. So we have done this part. Let's put the styles for each one. Color needs to be red. Then font needs to be Arial, or if not available, Calibri. If not available, the browser default sans serif font. So there will be a family of fonts, okay? Font family. First is Arial. The second one is Calibri. Third one is sans serif. Okay. So this is how you specify font family. So this part is also okay. 36 point. Font size should be 36 pt. Then center line. Text align. Center. Done. H2. H2. First we will write everything down, then we will choose more efficient way. Color should be red, but they say all color codes must be hexadecimal, so we need to use RGB. Okay, so for this one, hexadecimal is hashtag red FF000. Okay, first two values are for the red. The same thing for this. Hashtag this. Font family is the same as H1, so later we'll use another way. It's 24 point, font size 24 pt, text align as left. Okay, let's move down. H3. H3 color needs to be blue, red, green, blue. So red is 0, green is also 0, and last two are FF. That gives you blue. It's the same as the other font family, so we can copy and paste. Then it's 14 points. Font size is 14 pt, and justified. Text align justify. Okay. Then list style. Color is blue. Okay, or if not available, the browser's default sans serif font, it's the same. Okay. List style. Unordered list. Okay, let's go with unordered list here. The color needs to be blue. This is the parent of li, so which one is it asking? Justified. Let's see the text here. If we apply it to UL, it will also be applied to LIs. Okay, or you can just also put comma in the line. We will see it later a little bit. Font, okay, color should be blue. Just copy this. Then font family is the same, right? Sans serif everywhere. And font size needs to be 14 pt, and text align, yeah, it's the same. Justify UL and H3 are the same. Save the style sheet in your TTS web folder as TTS style, followed by your candidate number, e.g. Okay. Let's rename it. Okay. I can rename because we have a copy of our previous. So 0000. Right now I need to change that one over here also. 00 like that. Then let's actually see what this gives us. So H3 has become justified. Okay. UL also, and these are also H3, right? Okay. This is H2, this was H1. I think they are both red. H2, okay, good. Please a screenshot of the style sheet in your evidence document. Make sure that all the details of the style sheet are readable. Okay. So here, one thing that we should not forget is our candidate name, center number, and candidate number. So, but we should not forget about the efficient method. Okay, table will be on its own. TD will also be on its own. So we have to make some adjustment to these sections. Okay, so let's actually do it. So H1, H2, H3, H4. No, sorry, not H4. UL, I think. UL will have color, font family, which they share, right? And we can get rid of this part. Oh, sorry. Yeah, then color will stay there. You can also do it. You can also do it like that. Yeah, it's allowed. It will be just overwritten. It will be overwritten. But let's actually take this one over here. This is not needed. This is also not needed. Okay. We have the same things for H3 and UL, right? So we can put the comma over here, then get rid of this. Okay. So right now we are able to do it 1532. Is there any other thing that we can incorporate? If we delete color and put it there, uh, okay, font size. More efficient. I think this is efficient, in my opinion. Okay, this is efficient. So if you want, we can. Right now, it's starting from 15 till 32. It's 17 lines, right? I'm just thinking about if we can make it less. You can also do it like this. It doesn't matter. Okay, just move things like to one line. Um, but it actually doesn't matter right now. But for text align left justify, so text align is not the thing that we can change. Font size also, they are different. How about the color? If we set the color over here, H1, H2, yeah, we can also, I think we can do it. So color, we can say that we would say one line. Yeah, I think we would say one line, so it becomes 31. So it will right now this will overwrite. Okay, so first it will apply this thing, and then later it will apply this individually. I think this is the efficient method. Let's see that. It's the same, right? I think it's the same, yeah. Then we have done this part, and place a screenshot of the style sheet in your evidence document. Make sure all of the details of the styles are readable. Let me increase it. Then I'm gonna choose a white color theme, okay? Because if I take a screenshot of this, it will be basically okay if I make it like that. Okay, good. So I can do it. I will just take it here, copy, and it says it should be evidence 2, right? And we get 12 points for that. Not bad. Evidence 2, paste. Let's actually make a page break, layout break, page break, so they are on different pages. Okay, so we get 12 points for that. Open attach the style sheet to your web page. We've already done it. Create a hyperlink from the text here. Click here to contact to send an email to info@tawaratechnology.com with the subject line support inquiry. Okay, let's go and do it. Right now I can come and change the color theme back to dark, increase it a little bit, and over here contact here needs to be changed to an anchor tag. Okay, anchor tag. Here we will send the email, mail to. If you don't know how to do this, no problem, okay? You can just say a, and you have mail thing, okay? Mail, and then you write the email info at tawaratechnology.com. tawaratechnology.com question mark with the subject equals support dollar, not dollar, percent 20. This is for the space, and inquiry, yeah, and in here they should be here, because we question mark. If this is like that, it will be basically this email, okay? So this is basically giving that if you're gonna send an email to this mail, then insert the subject which is support inquiry. So this gives some values, okay? Gives some values. Let's check that one in our web page. Refresh. We click it. Info tower.com support inquiry. So it works, okay? Now the third evidence is take a copy of HTML source of the web page and place this in your evidence document. Okay, let's do it. I will just say Control A, Control C, and come over here, make a page break, and say evidence 3, and paste it. If you paste it, it will be having a black background, okay? So you can change it from Control Paste Options, and there will be keep text only or merge formatting. If you just gonna Control V, it will keep the formatting, source formatting. A shorter way would be basically Control Shift V. I don't know why it's not working, but it should. Control Shift V. Oh, it's not working here. Anyway, sometimes in some software packages it's working. So right click, second or third one are fine, okay? So this is what we get. Yes, right now it's okay. So there are 4 pages to this. We also have our details over there. So we have put it. Now open the TTS homepage in a file in a browser and place a screenshot of the web page in your evidence document. Make sure that all of the browser window is displayed. All of the browser window is displayed. Okay. They say that we have to take this part. Print screen. I can take this part, or maybe, yeah, this part is fine. Copy to clipboard. You can also do it. Why not? Let's actually get everything done. You can also grab everything like that, so that they know also the time you did it. And here this will be evidence what? 4. Scroll down, make a page break, evidence 4, Control V. This is showing up okay. Don't forget to make or save it. Okay, don't forget to save your document. Okay, print your evidence document. Make sure your name, center number can be shown on a page. So right now the only thing that's left is to print it. Everything is shown up okay, so I can change my name to real one, right? This is my real name. Joking, also John Doe, because this needs to match whatever you have here, right? Otherwise it would be like you copied it. Okay, John Doe over here, John Doe over there. Good. Right now, yeah, if I had a printer, I would just print. Let's print to a PDF file, print, and it can be, let's start grade 10. Let's print it here. Final print. Okay, we can go back and open it. File, open my computer, browse, desktop, grade 10, open. So if it was printed, it would show up like this. Okay. And we have around 7 minutes left. We will check it with our mark scheme right now. Okay. I haven't seen the mark scheme, but I hope we have done things right. Chapter 20, not this one. I think it's specimen paper. Was it this one? Mark scheme. Okay. Let's move down, down, down. This is actually Excel. First 10 pages, the rest of the 10 are for the thing. Okay, so we have binary shown and correct proportions. Okay, we got the point for this one because you see we have same thing in here, right? If I scroll up, so we have made sure that it's over there. Okay, it's over there. We have done it. Then now let's scroll down. So body background image, that's fine. Margin, border style, none. So here border style none. Yeah, you could do it, but if you don't have any border equals 1, then it will not have any border. But they have said that there needs to be no border, so this is a minor detail that you also have to pay attention. So TD and TH, we have used kind of modern version of the table, so we have included TH and TD. Padding is 10 pixels, border style none. Okay, but we have something extra, right? Also, like for example, border spacing. Border spacing 0. We said that border is none. Okay, so we actually did it. Yeah. Then H1, H2, H3 should font family is this one. H1 and H2 should be color red. Center text align H3 and LI. They have used LI. We have used UL, but they still both work okay. If they are very strict, then they would cut maybe 2 points, okay? But for having, for example, border style none, because we had only border, then what else? We have also specified the color over here, and we have UL over there. But if LI is here, but we've used UL, right? But still, the parent will apply to the children or child element this way, no problem. Yeah, like they did. But there is not gonna be any points deducted, I think, because previous students have submitted the code like that and nothing bad happened and they got good results. Okay, like A's and A stars. Okay, no problem with this one. Style sheet. So we have, you see, relation should be style sheet. We also have that one over there. It's very important. Style sheet. If you don't have it, then you lose 1 point. Attach it in the head. It should be in the head. They also have one meta tag, so we can actually use it. Okay, in the chart set UTF. So we had that one right over here. So it means we can also use it. Banner, we have given a more detailed one. We have href mail to mail to use. So if you don't have mail to use 1 point, this should be there. Question mark, subject, and support inquiry. Okay, here they don't specify %20. It means you can also do it like that. It's still gonna work. But in previous ones they were, or in the book I told you to use %20, right? So you can use that one also, or just omit. No problem. Both of the things work, and it should be linked for here, and our website exactly looks like this, right? Yeah. So we are done, guys, and the time is 11, almost 20. So thank you very much. This is how you actually solve web authoring past papers. Okay. Yeah.